How we doing, guys? TikTok. It's Bet on a Guy. It is Tuesday. We're in the afternoon here. I just thought I'd take a little walk, kind of reflect on trading day today. Actually, I did a recap video on YouTube. Ended up, I was up and I was down. I was up again, which is nice. I ended the day 1,800 up, green. But I went back to the market and traded a little more, made another 700 or so. So ended the day for good, up about $2,500. And didn't want to come out here to make this video to talk about my gains, but just kind of reflect on myself. The last, it's going on 14 green days now, and the last time I had a good winning streak, I kind of let that get to my head a little bit. I got a little bit overconfident, like we always do, Thinking back, when I first started trading futures now for maybe about 2 years, maybe a little over 2 years, and I was not good my first year. It took me about 2-3 months just to pass a damn eval on the funded accounts. Those evaluations. Blew a lot of accounts. Never really saw steady gains. I'm not gonna lie. It took me maybe about a half a year to get my first payout. First payout was real small. It wasn't even like $1,000. And just thinking back on that, fast forward over 2 years later, and I'm seeing the market better, and just the gains. Just seeing the hard work I put in, just mentally, screen time, just everything. Everything's just clicking, and wanted to make this video for myself and to whoever's watching too. Just I don't want to get too overconfident. I don't want to let that get to my head, because yeah, it's easy to make money when you know what you're doing, but again, we don't control the markets, right? We're at the mercy, and the market could turn on us in any second. The last month or so, a couple months, these markets, we've been so used to everything going up, and especially the last month, everything's red. Today, the market was red, but fortunately for me, I'm green. And just being on this winning tree, I don't want to let that go to my head. And I was in a trading chat room today, and I was seeing a lot of people just saying, "Oh, I lost today. I've lost 4 or 5 days in a row now. I'm red. What am I doing wrong?" And for new traders, especially, one of the big things is we're all focused on making money, right? That's the main goal. But the main goal shouldn't be to make money. It's the real goal is to learn about yourself, reflect on yourself, right? Your feelings, your emotions, your head, where your head's at, right? Things you have going on in your life, at home, at work, or wherever, family, wherever. Like, a lot of that psychological stuff can affect you in multiple ways, and that could carry over into your trading as well. And the big thing is work on yourself, and those gains will come. So if you're a new trader, just take it easy. Just take it easy. Like, get some screen time in. Learn how the market moves. Learn setups that work for you, right? And just kind of focus on that. People ask me all the time, and I see it in the chat, is like, "Oh, where do I start? Do you think it's going to go up or down? What strategy do you use?" And the key thing is find what strategy that works for you, right? Don't ask people what works for them, because everybody is different, right? Everybody's different, and you really want to find out what works for you. Once you get that down, the sky's the limit, honestly. I went from wanting just to make $100 a day, and just consistently making 100, then pushing it to 200, then pushing it, growing it to where you can consistently make 400 or 500 a day, no problem, right? Where now 100 is not satisfying anymore. And you can kind of scale it, right? 500, 1,000, $2,000 days. Just the sky's the limit as far as trading, but the ultimate goal isn't to be about making money. That's just keeping score. That's just a bonus. The ultimate goal is to learn about yourself, know about yourself, how you're feeling, and don't take it for granted. Be appreciative, because trading can be very rewarding if you're doing it the right way, and doing what works for you, and not trying to make those gains that people see on YouTube, right? $5,000, $10,000 trades, right? Oh, I made a 20,000 one day. Sure, that might happen, right? That might happen, but we don't know those circumstances. You only know what you can control, and that is you. Work on what's good for you. Be proactive as far as just I don't even know the word. Just be proactive and just constantly learn. Always learn, always grow, and just be thankful. Be thankful because this can be very rewarding. All right. So just wanted to say that, reflect on everything, and I hope anybody out there that's listening, watching these videos, right? I hope you have the success in the markets, no matter whether it's going up or down. You can find success and find something that works for you and grow. All right. And the big thing is also, let's end the video, is don't give up. Don't give up. Like, trading can be very rewarding. It can be very, very rewarding. But I've had people in my life, very important people, tell me, after I wasn't really doing well the first year or so, just kind of scratching the surface, that hey, maybe I'm not good at it. Why are you doing this? And hopefully you have support around you where like they feed you positive emotions, positive energy, positive affirmation. Like hopefully you have that kind of energy around you, and people say you can't do it, and you hear people say, oh, it's hard. Yeah, trading is very hard. It's very, very hard, but it's also very rewarding, and people who stick with it, learn every day, build themselves up. The people who succeed in this trading world, this trading journey, are the people who don't give up. Right? Don't give up. If this is very important to you, you can see how this can be very lucrative, but just at the end of the day, don't give up. If this is very important to you, don't give up, because 9 out of 10 people, they give up. Right? It gets very hard, right? You're going to get to a very low point where you want to give up. You're going to get very frustrated. You're going to get very angry, right? You're gonna get to the low of the low. But I promise you, if you stick with it, eventually things will click. You will find something that works for you, and you will grow, and you will build on that. Okay, so appreciate you guys taking the time to watch this. Whoever's watching, again, this is Bet on a Guy. I make my recap videos mostly for myself. I post on YouTube. If you want to go check that out, links in the bio there. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave comments in the comment box, right? Leave some likes as well. I'll do my best to get back to you as best I can. And at the end of the day, let's all make some money together.